Hey, what's going on, guys? And if you didn't know, using a VPN with Tor can actually make it worse for you as far as anonymity. And this is actually coming from Tor themselves. Now, there's a whole article here about that, but to sum it up for you, it can actually help in some setups, but it also adds a new party you must trust. And most providers log your information. So this is one of the biggest issues when you're using a VPN with Tor, because generally speaking, Tor is going to scramble your data so that it's basically unreadable. Nobody can know what you're doing online while you're on Tor. So whatever it is that you're browsing, even without a VPN, Tor will hide your information. Now, the one thing that Tor does not hide is the entry node and the exit node. So this is where a VPN can actually be very useful, because let's say Tor is blocked in the location where you live. Well, you can use a VPN to hide the fact that you're accessing Tor from your ISP so that you don't get flagged by your ISP or whatever it is. So again, a VPN is useful if your ISP or network blocks Tor, or if you want to hide Tor usage from your ISP sometimes. And what this means is that the Tor entry nodes will see the VPN IP, not yours, which is again very important. So for example, you'll see here that I'm connected to ExpressVPN's Netherlands server. So if I go ahead and connect to Tor, I'll just go ahead and connect, it'll think that I am in the Netherlands. So basically, I am hiding the fact that I'm using Tor from my ISP, okay? So if you're in a censorship heavy country and you want to use Tor to just protect your identity online, then yes, in this case, a trusted VPN is the way to go. Now, when it comes to using VPNs, this is, where this video is coming in. It's called the best VPN for Tor. And I've chosen a few VPNs today that do not log your information, okay? Because look, if you access Tor without a VPN from an area where Tor usage is frowned upon or banned or blocked or whatever, then your ISP will know that you're accessing Tor. Now, if you use a trusted VPN that promises to not log your information and use that VPN to access Tor, your ISP or your network will not know that you're using Tor, because you are first protecting yourself from being found out that you're using Tor by connecting to a VPN, okay? If that doesn't make sense, please let me know in the comments below and I'll try to explain it even further. But this is the general gist, really. So in order to hide the fact they're using Tor, you use a VPN. Now, the problem with most VPNs is that although they claim to not log your information, once you look further into it, you end up finding out that they do log some type of information. Again, we all know that information is very valuable. It's a commodity that is used by corporations, by data brokers, and they sell it to third-party companies in order for these companies to basically benefit off of your data, because they'll be able to better advertise things to you. They'll have like a whole profile on you. So the VPNs that I chose today, like Express, Proton VPN, there's NordVPN, there's also Surfshark. All of these VPNs have a no-logs policy that is proven via independent audit reports. What does that mean? Well, that means that a third-party giant company, auditing company like PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte, Cure53, and so on. So companies like that will examine the claims that a lot of these VPNs make regarding not logging information. And, they examine the network and verify everything and assess everything, and they publish these reports online. Now, the nice thing about all the VPNs that I mentioned today is that they all have two things that you really need when it comes to using a VPN with Tor. One is a no-logs policy and proof through independent audit reports that they indeed don't collect any information. And the second thing is you need a VPN that has a kill switch, basically a switch that cuts off your internet connection in case the VPN disconnects unexpectedly. So how does that help? Okay, so let me just show you guys what it looks like. How does that work? The network lock right here, it's called network lock in ExpressVPN. And it says that it is on right now. And as you can tell, it says stop all internet traffic if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly. So the way this helps is if you're in a country where Tor usage is not necessarily, something your ISP or government likes or are big fans of, if you're using a VPN without a kill switch, and then for whatever reason the VPN gets disconnected, you will be reconnected to your own IP address, and then your ISP will find out that you're using Tor. But with a kill switch, if for whatever reason your VPN gets disconnected, then the internet connection will be completely cut off so that you don't leak any information out to your ISP, and that way they won't find out that you're using Tor under any circumstance. And again, all the VPNs that I mentioned today have these two things. Again, a no logs policy that is verified by an independent auditing company, and there are public reports that you can read online. The second thing is the kill switch protection, which again, all these VPNs have it. It's just, named differently. Here it's network lock. Here you'll see it's called kill switch, and the other VPNs is also called kill switch. I'll link all the VPNs I'm mentioning, by the way, in the description down below, whether you want to look into them a little bit more and watch the reviews, or just go straight to the website to check out pricing and whatnot. Either way, I'll leave all the useful links in the description, including the best discounts that I can find. So now that you know all these things, you have a VPN, the kill switch is on, you're connected, then I can just go to the Tor, connect to it, and look up whatever it is that I'd like to look up. If you're looking for my recommendation, I would recommend ExpressVPN, personally speaking, if you're looking for something that is so easy and so light on your device. It uses the least CPU, the least RAM, the least GPU. There are no graphics, no interface, no animations. As you can tell, it connects incredibly quickly. Whether I want to disconnect or connect or even launch the application itself, it's always the first VPN application that launches. Even if I want to connect to a different server, as you can tell, it does so almost instantaneously, which is why I like to use Express as a daily driver. It's snappy. It never loads for me. There's no map or animations or whatever. You get what I mean? Now, Proton VPN is a free option, and it's not going to be that fast. You're not going to have the variety of servers that you see here. I've got over 120 countries available to me, but you'll be able to use it without any data caps. And it's the only free VPN that actually doesn't collect your information. So this is really nice, even when you're using the free servers. But again, the free servers are highly congested, and if you're looking for a good, safe, for the best experience when using Tor, just pay for your VPN. It's only $2 to $3 a month. Okay. Again, with the discounts below, they'll be even cheaper. Now, another option, if you're looking to get as many features as possible, including a mini antivirus, I guess you could call it, with Threat Protection Pro here. And you also have file transfer, which is one of the coolest and safest ways to share information or share huge files without any loss in quality and without depending on a cloud service like Google Drive or any other cloud service that you may or may not trust. This is actually giving you the ability to share files over the encrypted network of NordVPN. And file transfer specifically is free. You can just download NordVPN and use file transfer without even having to subscribe to Nord. I believe it is still free. I might be wrong, but they made it free, and I think it's still free. So that's really cool with Nord. Now, if you're looking for the best VPN that gets the job done at the cheapest possible cost and the ability to secure an unlimited number of devices, unlike NordVPN's 10 devices, Proton's 10, and Express's 8 to 14 devices, depending on which plan you go for, Surfshark just gives you the ability to secure an unlimited number of devices. So it's definitely the best one if you're looking for a budget VPN that you can share around. So that'll be it for this video. Again, all of these VPNs have the kill switch and the no logs policy with evidence that they truly don't log your information. So that's exactly what you need for a safer experience on Tor. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next one.